control bladder spasms naturally. Your bladder is in charge of storing the urine filtered by your kidneys. When your bladder starts to get full, you feel a sensation of pressure. This tells you that it's time to get rid of this liquid in order to avoid bladder spasms. Patients that suffer from spasms feel a similar feeling. However, the difference is that the muscles contract often and suddenly. It almost never gives you this signal in time to get to the bathroom. This problem causes involuntary leakage. Generally, it comes with a strong pain that goes from your pelvis to your abdominal area. In fact, this is considered to be one of the phases of hyperactive bladder and urinary incontinence. These are two diseases that regularly affect older adults. Luckily, this is a symptom that you can fight naturally. This is because there are habits and home remedies that help strengthen this organ's muscles. This makes it easier to control. Are you interested in learning more? Improve your eating habits. Eating habits have a lot to do with your bladder. This is especially true when you have a risk of suffering spasms and involuntary urine loss. Even though some people overlook them, the substances in some foods weaken this organ's muscular walls. As a result, they are possible triggers for this problem. So, it's important to avoid. Caffeinated beverages and foods, fried foods and sausages, condiments and spicy dishes, alcoholic beverages, citrus fruit juices, carbonated soft drinks, milk and dairy products, refined sugar and flour. Use the practice of timed urination. Timed urination is a technique that lets you strengthen your bladder. It also reduces the number of times that it tells you to go to the bathroom. It consists of making scheduled trips to the bathroom. In general, this should happen every 2 hours. Little by little, you regain your control over the feeling of having to urinate. At the beginning, it's difficult to put in practice. This is because you might suffer from involuntary urine leakage. However, starting gradually, every 40 minutes, for instance, it's possible to prolong the time between your urges to use the restroom. Start a pelvic exercise routine. There are exercises that are focused on the strengthening of the pelvic muscles. These include the popular Kegel exercises. These strengthen your bladder walls, which increases your ability to retain urine and prevent leakage. For these exercises, You contract the muscles just like you would if you're trying to stop your urine flow. This is what you do when there isn't a bathroom nearby, for instance. These are exercises that reduce the risk of urinary incontinence. If that wasn't enough, they also give you sexual benefits. Increase your magnesium intake. Magnesium is a mineral that helps your body keep its muscles in good condition. Even though it's used in hundreds of functions in your body, sometimes you don't get enough. This causes some problems and inflammatory reactions. Because of this, those who suffer from bladder spasms need to increase their magnesium intake. This helps to relieve the contractions. You can find this mineral in foods like wheat and oat bran, linseed and pumpkin seeds, dried herbs, cacao powder, dry fruits, oily fish, brown rice. We should mention that you can also get externally. Your skin absorbs it when you apply lotions or ointments. Don't smoke cigarettes. The toxins in cigarettes directly affect your bladder health. They also cause imbalances in inflammation in your body. These toxins can be one of the main causes of spasms and incontinence. Their harmful substances can even travel through your bloodstream and affect the integrity of your muscles and tissues. This includes increasing the risk of infections and cancer. Eat horsetail. Horsetail is a natural remedy for bladder spasms. This is because it has a substance called silicon. This compound acts as a urinary blocker. Its diuretic properties help to promote the elimination of liquids retained in the tissues in your body. As a result, it controls the level of inflammation. Also, we should mention that it helps to slow the growth of bacteria in your bladder. This reduces problems like cystitis. You can drink this tea 2 or 3 times per day. However, it's also available in tablets or supplements. Keep all of these recommendations for relieving bladder spasms in mind. Start solving the problem in a safe, natural way. If your symptoms don't go away or they get worse, talk to your doctor. She or he can tell you if there are complications or larger issues to be taken care of. Yeah.